we knew 3 years ago that his life was going to be killed, because they don't want to face Donald Trump at the ballot box. So they'll do anything they can to
This is diabolical. This is actually crazy. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ariana Jasmine, and today we're going to talk about and review Donald Trump's Madison Square Garden shenanigans. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment for more videos like this, and let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage comedian, roaster, and host.
Oh my God, they started off with this comedian?
Isn't this special? 17 years ago, I was sleeping in my car behind the Comedy Store in LA, and I'm proud to say this is my 4th time performing at Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the damn world.
Honestly, you should probably go back to sleeping in your car at this rate.
Normally, I don't make my political beliefs a known thing. It's divisive for a comedian to do that, but just know I sleep well at night knowing who I'm voting for. When I lay down and my head hits my pillow, it is a fantastic pillow, by the way.
Why are these people obsessed with my pillow?
Where are my proud Latinos at tonight? You guys see what
Oh no, there's a lot of Latinos in that crowd.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this. It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country.
I love how he started it off with, "Where are my Latinos at?" And they all made noise, and then he just went on to insult them.
There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay, all right, okay, we're getting there.
It's funny because Trump's campaign tried to claim right after he said this and say, "Oh, well, we don't condone this. Like, we didn't know he was going to say this. We didn't approve it." But what he's reading was on the teleprompter. Like, he's reading off of a teleprompter. And it's so crazy because Trump could have literally won if he would have just stuck to he could have had an easy win if he would have stuck to his regular amount of racism. But he really had to go like full-blown racism, dialed up to 100 right before the elections just to piss off a bunch of Latin people. Like, that's crazy.
I have other policies that I think it should be implemented as well. Like me personally, I think football should be all year round. Yeah. So many great athletes. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Travis Kelce might be the next O.J. Simpson.
I think he said that because of Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris. Damn, he's pissing off all walks of life.
Endorsement: Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you guys want. All right, heck yeah, that's cool. Black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm just kidding, that's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun, we carved watermelons together. It was awesome. You guys are,
That's wildly racist. That's crazy that he felt so comfortable doing this. Like, he could have literally just roasted liberals this whole entire time. Like, did he have to go all racial with it?
When it comes to Israel and Palestine, we're all thinking the same thing. Settle your stuff already. Best out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors. You know the Palestinians are gonna throw rock every time. But you also know the Jews have a hard time throwing that paper. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're having fun now. We're cooking.
I don't even have a comment. That was just anti-Semitic and racist across the board.
But censorship is amongst us, people.
I love how he's saying censorship is amongst us while he's standing on a stage and being violently racist and getting streamed on PBS News. Yes, censorship is definitely very real. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but sure. They had Rudy Giuliani, okay, period. Let's see what this ghoul had to say. Rudy Giuliani is basically going bankrupt. This man has got no juice left whatsoever. Also, he married his cousin. I just need y'all to know that.
Just 4 miles from here, we had the worst terrorist attack in the history of our country. September 11 was our darkest hour. October 7 was Israel's darkest hour. They are our best friend. I worked for Ronald Reagan for 8 years. Ronald Reagan said, we have to be there for Israel always because they are always there for us. Hamas is not there for us. Iran is not there for us. They want to kill us. And the Palestinians are taught to kill us at 2 years old. They won't let a Palestinian in Jordan. They won't let a Palestinian in Egypt. And Harris wants to bring them to you.
You would think this is an SNL skit. So obviously this is vehemently racist and just wrong, like factually wrong, but also he's completely negating the fact that Harris and Biden have both helped the genocide and the murder of hundreds and thousands of Palestinians in Gaza and them not receiving food for more than 20 days and the cutting of UNRWA and all these different things. Kamala Harris did not open the floodgates for Palestinians to come here. I mean, the Rafah gates are closed. I don't really know what he's referring to. Like, this is pretty insane. And it's wildly racist. It's wildly racist. You know what I mean? Like, what was he thinking when he did this?
They may have good people. I'm sorry I don't take a risk with people that are taught to kill Americans at 2. I'm on the side of Israel.
This is why he's really saying Palestinians are taught to kill Americans at the age of 2. Like, how would Palestinians in Gaza be able to kill Americans when they can't even leave or go inside the Gaza Strip? Like, this is so confusing. You can't form memories until like 3, yeah, but Rudy wouldn't know that.
Let me say this, and maybe I'm speaking for the president and I shouldn't, but I think that President Trump loves Jesus followers at his rally. And I think that President Trump, in what he has experienced, knows that Jesus Christ is king.
No! No!
I was the victim of a violent, armed with a gun, carjacking.
Amen, brother.
And I'm lucky to be standing here. If it wasn't for this man, Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be standing here.
Amen. Amen.
The mayor that we have here in New York, Eric Adams, is a disaster. I once called out Bill de Blasio. This mayor is worse than Bill de Blasio and David Dinkins combined. I just want to say this. The cross that I'm holding is the cross that my mother, Beatrice Rem, used to hold in the air when she prayed at night, every night, for Donald Trump and his family. Because we knew 3 years ago that his life was going to be attempted to killed. Because they don't want to face Donald Trump at the ballot box. So they'll do anything they can.
This is diabolical. This is diabolical. This is actually crazy. That hairline is not doing Vivek justice. He needs to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. Dude's starting to look like fucking Megamind.
We're in the middle of a national identity crisis. Faith in God, patriotism, hard work, family. These things have disappeared only to be replaced by wokeism and transgenderism, climatism.
Climatism, transgenderism. First of all, trans people have existed for thousands and thousands of years. We didn't necessarily call them trans people, but in indigenous culture, they had two-spirit, and, you know, trans people have always existed, first of all. Second of all, climatism, I don't even know what he means by that, because we just had Hurricane Helene and Milton back to back.
Our message to gay Americans tonight is this. You're free to marry who you want, if you want, without the government standing in your way. But that doesn't mean that boys get to compete with girls in girls' sports, or you do genital mutilation and chemical castration on our children.
I love how we moved as a country away from straight up homophobia to just hating trans people. I'm just kidding. A lot of people still hate gay people, unfortunately. It's still a thing. But it's just interesting how, like, in the 70s, it was like, we hate all gay people, to now, gay people are cool, trans people suck. Like, that's crazy. Oh my God, I literally forgot about Tucker Carlson's existence. Dude has a fucking smoker's voice. What the hell was that?
Imagine you're Donald Trump. You're from New York City. You become famous in New York City. You make your fortune in New York City. And all of a sudden, the leadership of New York City decides they're going to destroy you. And yet he's here. It's like getting thrown out of a bar. And you think to yourself, well, you know, all my friends are in the bar. And you approach the door and there's the bouncer like, you're not allowed in here. But from behind the bouncer, you hear the cheers of your friend, come on in! And the bouncer hangs his head in shame. Ugh.
Bro, what is happening? What is he even talking about right now?
These are the single most useless people in the United States. They have no skills whatsoever. They've got 3/4 of the money and they didn't earn it. They set up a system precisely for the purpose of awarding themselves wealth and power when it's undeserved. You look at Liz Cheney and you ask yourself honestly, what skill could she possibly have that allowed her to send hundreds of thousands of people to their deaths? Did she earn that? I don't think she did. No fair system would make Liz Cheney powerful. No fair system would make Larry Fink rich. No fair system would elevate someone like Kamala Harris to a presidential nomination.
They're so close to getting it. Like, they're so close to getting it. Like, if you would have taken Tucker Carlson, made him a different person, put him up there, and you just put his last 3 sentences together, you could have been fooled that it was a leftist.
She's a nominee without getting a single vote. She is a metaphor for the system they created to make themselves rich and powerful, and then they have the gall to lecture you, the people who can actually change a flat tire and repair a power grid, who have useful jobs, who pay your taxes and work 40 hours a week, lecture you that you are somehow immoral. No, you are not better than us. No, you are not smarter than us. No, you do not deserve what you have. You probably stole it.
I don't really love the fact that he is hounding on how things are unfair. Because first of all, every single VP pick is a DEI pick. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what race you are. Like, every single VP is picked to propel the presidential candidacy into winning. So Tim Walz was a DEI pick. Kamala Harris. Like, if you want to say, like, every single VP is picked for that sole purpose. That's one thing. But the second thing is, just because Kamala Harris is put in this position doesn't mean this couldn't have happened in the past, right? Because in the past, maybe Trump could have gotten sick or Bush could have gotten sick. The VP would have taken over anyways. That's the whole point of a VP, you know? Like, if something happens to the president, the VP takes over. Like, that's not rocket science. So, I mean, I don't know. I think he wants to talk about how things are unfair, but in my opinion, it's way more unfair that someone like Elon Musk is playing Donald Trump like a puppet, and not only paying millions of dollars into his campaign, but also paying millions of dollars into PACs that are sending ads to both Jewish people and Muslim people in these Muslim and Jewish majority areas geographically, sending them ads saying that, oh, Kamala doesn't care about the Jews, and then sending the Arabs ads where, like, Kamala kills the Arabs, right? And he's also giving $1 million a day to anyone that signs his stupid petition. Like, that's the thing. You guys want to talk about unfair? There's unfair shit happening on both sides. But my issue with Republicans is that they don't cope and see and understand that everything's freaking unfair. Like, everything is unfair, dude. Everything. The two-party system at its core is unfair. That's the problem. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know what to tell you.
The stage, professional wrestler Hulk Hogan.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man.
Wow. Wow. This man is acting like the Madison Square Park, you know, speeches are his WWE. Wait, what is he doing? Wow. Wow, he's really struggling there. Whose uncle is this? Please, I just need to know.
You know, when I hear my president and our president, Donald Trump, speak, he sounds for real, brother. He sounds like he has a heart of gold that's all for the USA. But when I hear Kamala speak, it sounds like a script from Hollywood with a really bad actress.
Guys, I'm sorry. I feel like my brain cells are dying. I'm gonna have to quit. I can't watch this anymore. I'm sorry. We still have 3 more hours of this. I can't. I'm dying. I'm dying inside. It's hurting my brain. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. My name is Ariana Jasmine. Thanks for staying with me through that mess. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment for more videos. Hit that bell so that you can get the notifications when I post a video up. And I'll see you guys next time.